Down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
What's that? Number 80?
Check, 45 the mic.
20.
Watch his slant, watch his slant. Watch his slant, watch his slant. Slam, slam, slam.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones taking it in as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to look deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 81 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 12-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. On the ground, McCaffrey. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Play action. It's Newton. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Look at it.
59 Mike.
20.
I'm on. Bang.
To throw is Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 11 yards there, first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I'm going to come back to you.
On second down, McCaffrey. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now Newton. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Check 45 to Mike. Oh, yeah.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gano's kick is right through. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Set the tone, defense.
Great.
Defense, let's go. Check 13.
Here's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the crossing route, complete. It's Moore. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All day, every day, any day. 45.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 8.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. So that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
That's it. 180.
45. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. The 40. The 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
They fake the give. Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get the ball.
Back to throw, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the side. Say 180.
Hey, I'm coming. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Gun.
45's the mic, 45's the mic.
Newton on third down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a run with McCaffrey. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Newton and Olsen here with a connection. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Switch.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deion Jones, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
Hey, the set. 180.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill.
From the gun, here's Newton. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
47 yards. First down, Falcons.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it. This is Michelle.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
22. I can't believe they even
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan, and Diggs has it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. That's out to his running back, Michel. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. On the ground, Michel. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 6-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Newton now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the 50, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Then he finds a man. It's Olsen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now we give right side McCaffrey. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off?